So to start off, you're going to add your chickpeas to your blender or food processor, whatever you have, either cooked or dried. And then you're going to take your heart of palm. The heart of palm looks something like this. And you're going to place that inside of your blender or your food processor, what have you. And I'm going to add in about 5 of these. And then we're going to pulse it. You don't want to overblend or overmix it because you don't want it to become mushy. You want to create a texture. So you're just going to pulse until you get the desired texture. I kind of want mine to look like that. You know, you have the flakiness, you have the yumminess of the chickpea. You just want to create that visual. And it should look something like this once it's all done. You're going to take it and put it inside of your bowl, making sure to scrape it out, scrape it all out. Then you're going to whip your aquafaba, that's the juice left over from your chickpeas. And this is going to create a kind of an egg white binder. So you're going to whip, I'm using this 1950 egg beater or hand mixer is what we call it now. And it was not easy. But, you know, with a little bit of cream of tartar, I was able to create this nice fluffy almost mixture. And I continued to go. Oh my gosh, this was so much fun. I enjoyed doing it, and you know, hard work, a lot of hard work. So once I was finally ready, it looked something like this. I got this nice foamy kind of thing, and that's kind of that's what you want. You want it to be foamy, you want it to be nice and fluffy. That's what you want. So here's our mixture. This is what it looks like once it's all pulsed together. And then I'm going to take that chickpea meringue-ish, foam-ish, and I'm going to put that in my bowl. This is going to act as the binder. You can also add in a little bit of flaxseed. That'll add an extra binding to it if you'd like. You don't have to, but it definitely helps. And then we're going to mix that until well combined. You want to make sure it's all coated, and you know, just mix it. We're gonna add in my homemade Worcestershire sauce. That word, Worcestershire. And once that's added, we're gonna add in our seasonings, and we're gonna mix until combined. I added in a little bit of yogurt and lime juice, and it should look something like this. You have this nice texture. And I am going to actually let mine sit in the fridge overnight once I'm done tasting it. So as always, I always taste as I go. I love tasting my food. And that's kind of the benefits of eating things that are not, you know what I'm saying. So I'm going to add in a little bit more goodies. It tastes good, but you know, there's always something. Add in a little bit more obey. And then I'm also going to add in a little bit of mustard. Not a little bit, a nice, you know, it's a mustard. Then we're going to add in, what else do I need to add? Nori. So nori is what's going to give it that seafoody, under the water kind of flavor. It just works. And I do not recommend you eating raw nori. It is not, personally, does not taste good. So that is the nori. I'm just ripping it up. You see me trying it, not liking it, taking it out of my mouth and putting it in the sink because it just did not work for me. And then I'm just going to rip this up and crumble it and make these little flakes to put inside of my mixture of chickpeas and heart of palm and seasonings. And, you know, just sprinkle. I'm going to break it up, put it in there, take the bigger pieces out and break those up even more. You don't want big clumps of nori. You want them, but you don't want that much. Then we're going to mix that in. And once that's all incorporated like that, you gotta mix it. Mixing is so important. Then we're gonna taste it again. It should look something like that. Of course, I'm gonna taste it again. You know, the texture. And we're gonna taste it. I know I said that like 5 times. We're gonna taste it eventually. And it's perfect. All the seasonings are there. The flavor is bomb. I could eat that, you know. I eat it right out the bowl. But we're gonna let this chill until tomorrow while I clean up, because I am a big advocate for cleaning while you cook. It is important and it is necessary. So once everything's kind of put away, the next day, this is what it looks like. It's a little bit thicker than yesterday. It's chilled. It's kind of settled in itself. And we're going to take some water. Make sure to wash your hands first. Don't do this without washing your hands. Rub your hands in a little bit of water. And then you're going to make a nice little patty. Yeah, a patty shape. And we're going to flatten those out. And we're going to place that on a plate. And you're going to continue to do this until all of them are formed. I think in this one recipe, I got about 3. So continue until it is all formed. And take your time because this stuff is gentle. Now, if you're looking to deep fry these or fry them, I would definitely recommend you freeze them before frying them because it will help holding the shape. But I'm just air frying them. So I'm going to go wash my hands like I usually do. You're going to go wash your hands. Keeping your hands clean while you're cooking is important. And me trying to look for a towel to dry my hands off, doing a dance, boom, 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 dry. They should look something like this once they're all formed. Then we're going to take them, you know, nice to see the textures and the flavors. Yes, ma'am. Hello. And then we're going to take some panko breadcrumbs. And we're going to put that inside of a container. And then we're going to take our patty shape thing, our chickpea cake. That sounds kind of weird. Chickpea cake. Oh, well, whatever. Our chickpea cake. And we're going to put that inside of the panko. And you want to coat this, but you want to be gentle because these are gentle. You got to be gentle with your food. Shake it. Not too much, not too hard. Put some on top and kind of let that sink in. And then it should, you know, it kind of sticks to it automatically. And then we're going to take them out and they'll look like something like that. Like this. And then we're going to get our air fryer because I like storing my stuff in weird places. And we're going to put the chickpea cakes inside of the air fryer. Now at this point, if you're deep frying them or pan frying them, freeze them beforehand. I'm going to put mine inside of a air fryer. And they look like that. And we're going to cook these in the air fryer 400 degrees for 20 minutes. You're going to spray them with some spray oil. Make sure to get it nice and coated. And then you're going to cook them until they're nice and goldeny brown. This is my plating setup. I love taking food photos. So I always got to get the garnishes and the sauces and stuff together. And this is it. She is ready. Our saucy sauce made with some obey, some leftover red onion vinegar, and some vegan yogurt, coconut yogurt. And that is all she wrote. This is what it looks like on the inside. It's nice and hot. We're going to taste her. Go taste it. And it turns down.